Jayo Radha Madhavu Kunja Vihari Gopi Jana Balava Girivaradari Yasoda Nandana Vraja Jana Rajano Yamuna Tiro Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhavu Kunja Vihari Gopi Jana Balava Girivaradari Yasoda Nandana Vraja Jana Rajano Yamuna Tiro Vanachari Yamuna Tiro Vanachari Jaya Hare Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Sri Vasudeva Gaura Vrinda Jaya Hare Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Sri Vasudeva Gaura Vrinda Jaya Hare Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Sri Vasudeva Gaura Vrinda Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Jayo Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Sila Prabhupada. Jaya Jaya Gurudev, 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev. Jai Prabhupada ki Jai.
Hare Krishna. So we are very, very fortunate. We have with us His Holiness Rupa Raghunath Swami Maharaj. So Maharaj is from Argentina. He came to ISKCON in 1980s. He received sannyas on Gaur Purnima 2017 from His Holiness Lokanath Swami Maharaj. Maharaj preached in many countries. For many years he preached in Italy. He was a part of All India Padayatra and introduced Padayatra in many other countries. Past 20 years, Maharaj is actively preaching in Maharashtra and Gujarat. And Maharaj is known for his sadhana in japa. Maharaj, I heard, chant 16 rounds before Mangala Aarti. And every day, minimum 3 hours of Srila Prabhupada books. So we are very fortunate that Maharaj is with us for today. So let us welcome Maharaj by loudly chanting one time, Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare.
Hare, Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskrita Naram Chaiva Narotamam Devi Saraswati Vyasam Tato Jayam Mudirayat Sri Chaitanya Mano Vistan Stapitanya Navutale Svayan Rupa Kalam Mayam Dadantiva Padam Tikam Andeham Sri Guru Sutta Kamalam Sri Gurum Vaishnavamcha Sri Rupam Sagrahatam Sahagana Raghunatham Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Sri Vishakam Vitamcha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinavandhu Sagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrisavano Sute Devi Pranamani Hari Priye Vanchakalpa Tarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Sri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrindan Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 4, Chapter 22. Prithu Maharaj meeting with the four Kumaras. We read the text 17. Is written somewhere? Yes. We start by the word in Sanskrit. Maitreya Uvacha. Prithu Tat Suttam Akarnya Saram Sustu Mitam Madhu Mayamanaha Iva Pritya Kumaraha Pratyuvacha Ha Maitreya Uvacha Pritotat Sukam Akarnya Saran Sutu Mitam Madhu Smayamana Iva Pritya Kumaraha Pratyuvachaha Maitreya Uvacha Pritosta Sukam Akarnya Saran Sustumitan Madhu Smayamana Iva Pritya Kumaraha Pratyuvachaha Maitreya Uvacha Pritosta Sukamakarnya Saran Sustumitan Madhu Mayamana Iva Prityam Kumaraha Pratyuvachaha. Someone want to read? Ataशीष नहीं है. Okay. Maitreya Uvacha. The great sage Maitreya continued to speak. Prithu of King Prithu. That Uktam Vedic conclusion. Akarnya, hearing. Saram, very substantial. Sustu, appropriate. Mitam, minimized. Madhu, sweet to hear. Smaya manaha, smiling. Iva, like. Pritya, out of great satisfaction. Kumara, celibate. Pratyuvacha, replied. Ha, thus. So, retranslation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. The great sage Maitreya continued, thus Sanat Kumara, the best of the celibate, after hearing the speak of Prithu Maharaj, which was meaningful, appropriate, full of precious word, and very sweet to hear, smiled with full satisfaction and began to speak as follow. Not me, translate, no. Don't use a translate, okay. Purport. Prithu Maharaj told before the Kumara were very laudable because of so many qualifications. A speak should be composed of selected words, very sweet to hear and appropriate to the situation. Such speak is called meaningful. All these good qualifications are present in Prithu Maharaj speak because he is a perfect devotee. It is said, Yasyati Bhaktir Bhagavatia Kinchana Sarvai Guna Tatra Samate Sura. For one who has unflinching devotional faith in the Supreme Personality of Godhead and is engaged in His service, all good quality become manifest in His person. That is from Srimad Bhagavatam 5.18.12. Thus the Kumara very, very much pleased, and Saint Kumara began to speak as follow. So the great Maitreya continued, thus Sanat Kumara, the best of celibates, after hearing the speak of Prithu Maharaj, which was meaningful, appropriate, full of precise word, and very sweet to hear, smiled with full satisfaction and began to speak as follows. Yeah, and on the end of the purport, Srila Prabhupada said, for one who has unflinching devotional faith in the Supreme Personality of Godhead and is engaged in His service, all good quality become manifest in His person. Unflinching devotional faith. This is the point. Faith is quality of the soul. Everywhere where is the soul, there is faith. But the faith must be developed. Sharada. Sharada is the level of faith, and in Sadhu Sangha can be developed. Sharada Sadhu Sangha. For that we perform every day this kind of satsanga. Here in the houses, everywhere where these devotees, there is this kind of satsanga. Because by satsanga we get opportunity to develop faith. Sharada, Sadhu Sangha, Bhajana Kriya. Bhajana Kriya, when we are in Sadhu Sangha, we perform bhajan also, Bhajana Kriya. Bhajana Kriya is another level of faith. And from this practice, scientific practice, we get purification, anartha nivriti. Mm. The big being become purified. Mm. And there is the next level of faith is nishta. Nishta means fix. When the devotees are fixed in devotional practice. Mm. The mind become a very good friend. Because the mind can be a very good friend, but can be also a very, very bad, a very strong enemy. But by the practice of bhakti yoga, the mind become purified. And when the mind is completely purified, who act is not anymore the mind practically disappears. Mm. The subtle body disappears. Who act after that, who act is the pure consciousness. There is on Bhagavatam 3:25-33. Can see 3:25-33. Jarayanti Ashuyokosam Nigirnam Analo Yataha. Jarayanti Ashuyokosam Nigirnam Analo Yataha. Devotional service dissolved the subtle body of the living entity without any separate efforts. Like the fire in the stomach dissolved everything, digest everything what you eat. Can you see this? This is okay. It's 3:25-33. Yeah. Jarayantia Shuyoko Jam Nigirnam Analo Yataha. So devotional service dissolves the subtle body. Because the problem, when there is problem, the problem is in the subtle body. But when the mind becomes completely purified, practically there is who act is the pure consciousness. And the consciousness is the really identity of everyone. The consciousness. And the consciousness is individual. What mean individual? Individual mean consciousness can be material or spiritual. And the consciousness direct the intelligence. So if the consciousness is material, we use the intelligence for material enjoyment, material profit. But when the consciousness is spiritual, we use the intelligence to do spiritual progress. So the consciousness is the real identity of everyone. The soul, no. The soul is always spiritual. The consciousness can be spiritual or material, but the soul, no. The soul is always spiritual, even if it's covered. Even if the soul is identified with the material energy. She's always spiritual. So when the soul becomes completely spiritual, we get opportunity to recuperate the Svarupa Siddhi. The Svarupa Siddhi is our really form in the spiritual world. There everything is Satchitananda in the spiritual world. Material mind sometimes make plan and say, oh, if I go to Vaikuntha, I'd like to get this form or this form. But in reality, that is completely material. Because we have the Svarupa Siddhi. The Svarupa Siddhi become developed when the soul is completely pure, go back to the spiritual world and develop the real, the Svarupa Siddhi. There is one example. You inside one fruit is one seed. You put the seed in the earth, you go away, come back after 50 years, in this place, you put the seed, there is one tree completely developed, with branch, with flower, with fruit, with everything, completely developed. Similarly, in the soul, there is the Svarupa Siddhi, but it's covered. When the soul goes back to the spiritual world, completely purified, there will develop the Svarupa Siddhi. And this is the perfection. What means perfection? Perfection means pure consciousness. For that, Srila Prabhupada founded International Society for Krishna Consciousness. We work in the consciousness, our personal consciousness, personal or everyone who approach in the movement. So the consciousness is the really identity. And the process is direct. Charayantiya Shiyokosam Nigirnam Analo Yataha is direct. The process is Bhakti Yoga dissolve the subtle body of the living entity with no any separate effort. Bhakti Yoga is direct. Vedic process is indirect process, dharma, artha, kama, moksha. By this process, one can be free from material energy. But also the impersonalista, some kind of impersonalist can be free from material. The Gyanis, some Gyanis go back, stay in the Brahmayoti for a few thousand years maybe, and come back. But he can get separate from the material energy for some time. So, Srila Vyasadeva, he spent many years to write in the indirect process. Dharma, artha, kama, moksha. But one day, Narada Muni meet Vyasadeva, and Vyasadeva was unhappy. So Narada Muni said, you writing Vedas, you writing during so many years, and you are unhappy. You are unhappy because you forget God. So from this moment, the concentration of Srila Vyasadeva was another one. It was not anymore dharma, artha, kama, moksha. He be concentrating nama, rupa, guna, lila. And that all is in the Srimad Bhagavatam. Yeah. The Srimad Bhagavatam is the cult of the soul. Understand cult? My English is 20%. Understand culture. Yes. Srimad Bhagavatam is the cult of the soul. Bhagavad Gita is the cult of the buddhi, intelligence. The cult of the mind is the college and universities. And there is engaged 99% people. Engaged. Eh? It's okay because everyone must to be part of the civilization. But in the college, nobody teach you about Sambandha, Videya, Prayoshana. No, nobody teach you. Then don't teach you because then don't know. So, and the cult of the body is the gym. Now in India is so many. When I come first time 78 in India, I never saw a gym. No, was not. But by Guru TV, Guru TV is very strong guru, you know. TV guru. He gets millions of disciples. Yeah. And by TV guru, then start to also, now in India is so many, even in small village I saw the gym. Develop your body. And that is the gym is the culture of the body. College and university is the cult of the mind. Because in the college you learn how to define yourself. No? Your mother, father, grandfather teach you. Go there and become scientist, become doctor, become professional. So you see on the gate of the temple, some people ask money. So if you don't like to ask money in this way, you can become professional, and you ask in another way. Yeah. Yeah, because if there is no spiritual practice, everything what you do is for your body, your body, your body. This is for that, Krishna consciousness is the only solution in the world. And that we develop more and more and more and more in silence, because you don't see in TV, you don't see advertising about how Krishna consciousness developed. How many devotees was initiated this year? How many ISKCON temple open this year? No, there is this kind of news. No, there is not. No. Guru TV have other aim, no? Production. Because every country need exportation, importation to become rich. Rich country. But what about Krishna? What about the soul? It's okay, you can follow all this process. You can become professional and that. But what you will do in next life? You want to become what? So the real teaching is in the Prabhupada book. He spent all life to translate everything word by word. Imagine that, translate that Srimad Bhagavatam, Chaitanya Charitamrita, translate all to help people. Only Krishna consciousness can help people. And the process is direct. Sravanam Kirtanam Vishnu Smaranam Padasevanam Archana Vandana Dasyam Sakyam Atmanivedana. So by the practice, sadhusanga, practice, bhakti yoga, the faith developed. And after nishta means fix. And after is ruchi. Ruchi is another level of faith. Ruchi. Test. When you start to get test, the mind become a very good friend. She told you, hey, 4 o'clock, don't need to put the alarm. The mind told you 4 o'clock. Today I wake up and I look the alarm, and the alarm say, alarm after 2 minutes. So I say, oh, thank you. Huh? The alarm wake up 2 minutes before. This is when the mind become devotee. When the mind become devotee. So the process is scientific. It's scientific. Krishna consciousness, infallible. How do you say in Sanskrit, infallible? Achyuta Bhava. Krishna consciousness is Achyuta Bhava, infallible. We are fallible, we are imperfect, but the Krishna consciousness is Achyuta Bhava. We have just to be in Krishna consciousness. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So in this chapter we see how Prithu Maharaj give welcome for the Kumaras in a very, very first class Vaishnava etiquette. Vaishnava etiquette is the only ornament. Vaishnava etiquette is the only ornament of the devotee. There is no other ornament. Vaishnava etiquette. And in this chapter they are explaining which kind of etiquette used Prithu Maharaj, a perfect devotee. Maybe you have some question? You can speak like that.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Maharaj, you were explaining about the stages of devotional service. Ado Shraddha, Sadhu Sangha, Bhajan Kriya, Anarthanavritti.
Boom, 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 boom. What? What you say?
Stages of devotional service.
What you say?
You were explaining about the stages of devotional service.
About?
Shraddha, Sadhu Sangha, Bhajan Kriya.
Yeah, yeah. Different stage of faith. Yeah.
And you give the symptom of Nishtha.
Nishta?
We get taste.
Nishta Ruchi. Yeah. And the Asakti. Asakti is attraction for Krishna. Attachment. Asakti.
Question is, sometimes we like Krishna conscious activities like dancing, singing, kirtan, association of devotees, attending morning programs. So during the morning time, we feel very enthusiastic. We like the program.
Yeah. Sattvaguna. Sattvaguna.
At the same time, Maharaj, during the day,
Yeah,
we
Rajoguna.
find that
Rajoguna.
the mind also likes sense gratification and material activities. So we find that we are liking for both. So how it can happen that we can have liking for both?
Mix consciousness. Mix consciousness.
How to avoid it and why it happens?
No, the process is scientific. You have just to follow. We just speak now. Charayantiya Shiyoko Shan Nigiranamana. Bhakti Yoga dissolves the subtle body. Because this problem is in the subtle body. This problem, you told me just now, is in the subtle body. But by practice, the only solution is continue the practice. Sometimes devotees, few days before, one devotee asked me, one new devotee, he asked me, how many years I have to practice Bhakti Yoga to go back to Vaikuntha? This is mind programs, you know. It's just to continue. Morning time, yes, Sattvaguna. Morning time is more enthusiastic, maybe. But after Rajaguna, and after Tamasguna, in the night, after sunset, Tamaguna. Just now I come in from Vedic farm. Vedic farm is a Kurmagram, yes. I spent 1 month in Kurmagram. 2 times I be there, and the 2 times I go for 3 days, and I stay 1 month. Yeah, it's another atmosphere, another thing, completely difficult. For someone, can be very difficult to live there. No electricity, no. Current water, not. Every house has one well. In the middle of the kitchen, first time I saw in my life, I never saw anywhere in the world. In the middle of the kitchen, there is one well. I never saw that before. So you cooking, you take water and put in the pot. No? No gas. No. Use lacri. No gas, no electricity, no current water. But the atmosphere is different. It's different. You see the Guru Kuli, everyone, every morning in the Mongol art, and with enthusiasm, you know, and chanting and round and dancing and yeah. So this is other phase of ISKCON. You cannot say for go there and stay because not everybody can do this kind of life. And the family, everyone in the temple, everyone, Matajis, Prabhus, children, everyone in the temple. Then follow and then don't give if someone. Then give opportunity to stay at the family, serious families. If the family is not serious, cannot stay there. Utsaha, enthusiasm. There is enthusiasm. And this is, I understand, is the program of the future. When I say future, I don't speak about next year or next month. Future, I mean, maybe, I don't know, 1,000 years, I don't know. But on the future, Srila Prabhupada say, millions of people will come in our farm. When I read first time, I say, million people. But now I start to understand, because the life in the cities become more and more heavy. South America, some country, people want to work, but there is no work. So everybody try to steal, and kill also. So they become completely more degraded as animal society, more degraded. So in the future will be one moment, I see by this example, the only solution will be to go in the farm of devotees. Not everybody. Prabhupada say millions. But millions don't mean everybody. Just millions. Just millions. And that will be. And this is plan of Krishna. It's plan of Krishna, no? Then start with. I visit 4 or 5 in India. 4 or 5 Vedic village. Yeah. And even I saw the people from government, I saw in Kurma ground, people from government coming to see, because television go there and make program and make videos and 100,000 people see that, and many people come for curiosity, and also people from government I saw, and then ask how that. Because by this way, for family it's very good, because everybody is engaged full time. Everybody in the city, not every. ISKCON is made by 95% are grihastra. Okay, look, 5 brahmachari and ISKCON is made by grihastra. Sannyas and brahmachari very few, if you see in the congregation in total, no? So for families, if really they want to be engaged 24 hours, the best you go there in the farm. In the cities, the devotees do very nice service, but not everybody is engaged. Very few is engaged full time, you know. So that is plan of Krishna. Is plan of Krishna. On the future that will be developed more and more. And other thing, and many details, I know all details, not all details, but for example, they use it in construction, then you don't use a cement. Then you use another. I remember in my grandfather and my Italian family then was working construction. And I remember 70, 80 years ago, then don't use a cement and use it. I don't know in English how you call that. And then use then don't use a cement. And the construction, the house is made with the vastu. That change also the atmosphere in the house. When the house is made with vastu, is more harmony, is other thing. So it's many small secrets, and then cultivate everything. Then start with the college, Varnashrama college. Educate according with your position. So it's many variety. And Srila Prabhupada saw all these things. He saw far away, very, very far away. And that became more and more developed. So everyone get more and more opportunity. But yeah, this example you give is mixed consciousness. It's normal. That is normal. Someone get more enthusiasm, other not. It's normal. But it's infallible. Krishna consciousness is Achyuta Bhava. So even if you don't feel well in afternoon, if you get the mercy 1%, you say, thank you, Krishna. If you get 50%, you say, thank you, Krishna. I understand we have more as what we deserve. So we have just to follow. It's no other thing. You don't believe in? Because on the West, that is no. And that is see. But when you see someone do like that, you don't understand if it's see or yes or not. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. One more question. There is some question. How we can? Enthusiasm. Be enthusiastic. Someone asked La Prabhupada, how to be enthusiastic? Prabhupada say, be enthusiastic. Yeah. No, in Sadhu Sangha, enthusiasm comes. It's scientific. Enthusiasm comes automatically. Increasing your activities. Increasing. Especially those who live outside. Someone have no opportunity to do much service, but he must to try. When he get one little opportunity, catch this opportunity. Increasing. One time, one devotee from New Zealand, he want to marry one lady, one Mataji from Australia. And all the two was disciples of Lokanath Swami. And then come to ask, they want to marry. So Maharaj, he explained the difficulties for families. He say, you will get opportunity to come in the temple, do one puja, but after some time, you will be engaged in the Jana Sangha. You have to work 8 hours there, and your wife another 8 hours there, and you will come in the temple only for Sunday feast. And by Jana Sangha contamination, you will not come every Sunday feast, because you will take opportunity the Sunday to do other material thing. So you will come in the temple for the Janmashtami. And he say, and maybe one 1 year you will come not for. And after few years, I was, how do you say, witness. After then married and go there, the New Zealand. And after a few years, one day he writing, Guru Maharaj, that is true what you told me. This Janmastami, we was not in the festival, in the temple. That is one example, maybe too much extreme, but that happened like that. So we have to catch any opportunity, any little, catch this, increasing, especially who live outside. In the temple, it's much service. Those who live outside must catch all opportunity to do. 30 years ago, I was Pujari, Balava Vidyanaga, Radhagiridhar Mandir. And I saw one old Mataji coming every day with one hands of rice and give to the Lord. Every day she bring one hands of rice to the Lord. And Krishna appreciates that. Because Krishna, he don't look how much you give, but he look how much you keep. So that means this, for me, this was one, I saw this example. Every morning this Mataji bring one hands of rice. There is faith. There is strong faith. She work with difficulty. They come to the temple and give the rice. By the mercy of the Lord, everyone can go back to Vaikuntha. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Grantaraj Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Tai Gaur Premanande. Thank you for your attention. Hare Krishna.